Hello, good people, and thank you for checking out my channel. It's your girl, Kina. I hope your week has been going great. All right, so this is a recap of Real Housewives of Atlanta. We're in season 14, and this is episode 3, and it was titled The Tea is Served. And I just worked up a good sweat. One thing I like to do is to work out while I watch something such as Real Housewives, so that way to me it won't seem like I wasted. Well, it would be that I really use my time wisely. like, you know, multitasking, watching Real Housewives, taking notes, and breaking a sweat. All right, this episode, the tea is served. We start out with our girl Kenya. In Kenya, she's at a venue planning with the event planner, planning a birthday party, a tea party for her daughter Brooklyn, who is turning 3 years old. So we find out that the party is going to be from anywhere from $10,000 to $15,000 for a 3-year-old birthday party. Do what you want with your money, Kenya. Okay, so $10,000 to $15,000 for a 3-year-old birthday party. Okay. So then we also learned that Kenya doesn't feel that Mark is going to have any input with the party or even give any payment of funds towards it, even though she's getting child support from him. And they are still married, and it appears that she's waiting on him to move forward with the divorce. She's not going to move on it. So, yeah, she's still married to Mark, even though they're not together. And she doesn't feel he's going to contribute to the birthday party. And I don't think she even invited him to the birthday party, which I don't think he would want to come to a tea party anyway. You know. So that was Kenya. And then later on, we see Sheree, and Sheree is working out. And I really feel all the years, even from the very beginning of the Atlanta Housewives, when Sheree was originally on, it's like you really pay attention to your face and hair, and I can see every gray strand when I'm recording. But anyway, I'm trying to break away from the habit of treating my camera like a mirror. But hey, I can really see myself, and I see like hairs of wisdom everywhere. It's all good. It's a blessing to be here, right? So we move on to Sheree, as I mentioned, and Sheree is working out. She's at a gym, and she's with a personal trainer. And what I was going to say is that from the very beginning of Atlanta Housewives, when Sheree was one of the original cast mates along with Nene and the other girls, I think Nene, Kim, I don't know everybody that was on the person, but Sheree was there. So ever since the beginning, I have always felt that Sheree is in great shape. Her body looks very natural. I don't know if she does any lipo or not, but it doesn't appear to. It appears that she really works out, and she really is dedicated to the gym and also healthy eating. So I always felt that her market or her use of this platform should have been like working out. Like we had Phaedra and Kenya both, who came out with workout DVDs, focusing on their booty or whatever. But overall, Sheree has a nice fit. And it's not like she has a big old ass or nothing like that. It's like she's shaped very nicely, and she seems to be dedicated to her workouts. And I wish she would have used this platform to focus on that, because I, for one, and I know it would take more than my coins, but I, for one, would invest in like her workout DVDs at the time, or any workout plan she would come out with. Like this day and age, she can come out with a great app. Even if she did workouts on YouTube, I really feel she would blow up. And even a workout clothing line, like some workout clothes, yoga pants, tops, whatever. Sheree, listen to your girl Kina. I don't know if you would ever hear this, but anybody know her, let her know, okay? Well, I'm not gonna doubt myself. You might do watch it. But anyway, Sheree, yeah, that's a great platform for you, girl. Working out. Look, this could have been your vest. This could have been your top. I would have invested. Oh, guys, I got a good sweat. I did good tonight. I'm proud of myself. Now I just need to stay focused and not mess up. Do like Sheree. Stay focused. Be committed. So, all right. Enough of that. Sheree's working out with the personal trainer. Of course, we have our girl Marlo to show up. And, of course, she comes in her workout clothes. But we already know Marlo ain't finna do nothing. And Marlo has shared with us, we know for sure, that she cheats meaning that, which is nothing wrong with it, but she is someone that goes and she gets the lipo and whatever else, just to keep herself at whatever size she wants to be. So of course she comes to the gym, and and the production is so funny. They count the seconds that she work out, and I think it came up to be a total of 18 seconds the whole while that Sheree is working out, really into her workout. So anyway, it's apparent that Marlo just came to gossip. So she comes and, she touches on raising her boys or whatever. And Sheree was saying she was doing a great job. And so Marlo, she's kind of worried about spoiling the kids, which I'm quite sure she is, just like over the top. It's so easy to spoil kids these days. So Sheree tells her she's doing a great job. And of course, they have to get to the drama. And it comes up that Drew, Drew's been going around talking about Sheree, assistant is saying that Sheree owes him and did not pay him and doesn't pay. And this is the same assistant that Drew has currently. And apparently this assistant has worked with Kenya, because Kenya had shared her thoughts on it to Marlo. And of course, Marlo is telling Sheree about it. And Sheree is like, Kenya just need to shut up about it, because the assistant is also telling her business. And the assistant is even spilling business about Kenya and her husband. So she's like, Kenya needs to just shut her mouth. And that Marlo also lets it be known that this is something that Drew had told Candy, and Candy was, saying it to other people. And so Sheree's like, why Candy didn't tell her, and why Drew didn't even come to her. Like, it's a problem that the assistant has with Sheree, but Drew's telling everyone else, her and Candy, except for Sheree. And it just doesn't make sense. And so, so this is the storyline. They're all talking about the assistant, and he's apparently running his mouth about all of them. Whatever tea he has, he's spilling it. And also, I just want to say that Marlo mentions that she's taking acting class. So I guess we'll get to see her in her acting class, and that she's always been an actress, and she has a lot of credit out there, and you can check her IMBD, I think that's the name of it. And she kept saying it wrong over and over again. So it was kind of funny how the production kept saying, they was telling her she was saying it wrong. She was like, it's IBMB, whatever. So I guess we'll circle back around to Marlo and her acting class. So the main thing is that the assistant is running his mouth, and Drew is the person that started putting it out there about the assistant. So then we have Candy, and she's there talking to Todd. Well, actually, she's online talking to, I guess it's her agent, about the play that she's been working on, and how she want all the girls to go up to New York to check out the Broadway play that she's I think she's one of the producers on, or something like that. And so of course Todd comes in, and they start having conversations about Todd, he's doing something on his own, and he left Candy out of it. And Candy was like, well, if it was anything she was doing, he would want to be a part of it. But he was saying that there's a lot of things that he do, and he don't even get credit for it. Everybody says Candy, but really he's the one behind it. So it's something that he's trying to do on his own, which is nothing wrong with that. And I kind of feel like Candy should fall back a little bit and just let Todd do his thing. I don't think it should be any competition, but I don't know. Candy was already had money, and she's already had a lot in production, and I think, I don't know, I'm not going to even speak on it. But hopefully everything works out for Candy and Todd, but I can see if things go sideways, because I kind of feel like it's kind of hard for a man to take a back seat to, some men anyway, to take a back seat to their women out front doing everything, So maybe Todd feels that he has something to prove. So, and they also mention about how they haven't like really been intimate with each other. So it's like, got to make time for that, right? And so later we see Drew, and Drew is out shopping with the assistant who's been running his mouth, and they're shopping for a birthday gift for Kenya's baby because Drew's going to the tea party. And you know, the assistant, he's still talking about Sheree and how Sheree don't pay. He's still running his mouth. And this assistant, I didn't catch his name, but he is like over the top dramatic, and I don't know, it's kind of seem very produced. It makes it seem very produced. Like, is this really a story or what? Or are they just trying to make up a storyline? Like, is this true or what? So I'm kind of like over it. And so while they're out shopping, Drew, she gets a call from, I think her name is Sonya, the Olympic lady that's on the show. And she's frantic because she was sideswiped by, well, more than sideswiped by an 18-wheeler. And it's where the 18-wheeler got, her car got connected to the 18-wheeler and it pulled her down the highway. So it did like some damage to her car. And I'm quite sure it did freak her out, you know. So Drew volunteers to go pick her up. So Drew goes to pick her up, her and the assistant, you know. So later on, we get to the party, and Sheree is the first to arrive to the party. The first to arrive over an hour after the party started. Like, everyone was late coming to that child's party, and it was over an hour. Ridiculous. So anyway, Sheree's the first to arrive, and once everyone gets there, they do play one. We do see them play one little kids game. That include the adults and the kids, Brooklyn, and all that. And then after that, and the little kids game was cute. They all had to guess things about Brooklyn, like what her middle name was, and different little things like that about Brooklyn. It's like, how would they even know unless they really had a close relationship? But a lot of the ladies, they did guess, like, what was her middle name, who was she named after, blah blah blah. So then they get to the adult game, and it's where you have to write something about someone, spill some tea about something, and put it in the hat. And so they started out with Candy, and Candy read something out the hat where it said Candy had been blowing the lollipop, so to speak, in a locker. And so Candy's like, who wrote that? Who wrote that? Who wrote? It was so stupid. Like, oh my God, really? And so then it gets to the point, well, the thing about Sheree not paying the assistant, someone wrote it on the card. And it's obvious that it's Drew, because Drew just started going on and on about, this is something we can talk about, blah, blah, blah. And I'm just like, why would Drew even start with Sheree? Really? Sheree, out of all people, you messing with the wrong one. You can look at Sheree cheekbones, her jawline, and know that lady do not play. So why would you even want to play with her like that? It was just so ridiculous. And I was scared Sheree was going to slam her. And everybody kept trying to tell her to just cool it with Sheree. And then one of Sheree's friends is also at the tea party. And so she speaks up. And the friend is like, is this the same assistant that's been going around saying your husband is gay? Saying that Drew's husband is gay. And so Drew really gets offended. And she was like, don't talk about my husband. Don't talk about my husband. And they was like, well, this is what you need to address the assistant about. Instead of talking about Sheree or the assistant money, you need to talk to him about why he's spreading your husband business or spreading a rumor that your husband is gay, you know? But Drew is not getting the point, and it's like she's not believing that he's spreading the rumor, or if he is saying it, he's just saying it to be funny. She's still on to Sheree, trying to make some issue with Sheree about not paying the darn assistant. So her and Sheree go back and forth, and of course Sheree is winning the argument, and it's like everyone is on pins and needles thinking Sheree is gonna knock the hell out of Drew, and they tell Drew just to pipe down and leave Sheree the hell alone. So then they get to the point where Candy's telling them, okay, well, let's all go to the play in New York. They all say they're coming, and so we will see what comes up on the next episode. Okay, but when they got into an argument at the table, one of the ladies, which was a white woman, she was like, this is a kids party and so she jumped up, and so Marlo made a comment about, Kenya, you can't bring your white friends, they don't understand. They were saying some really funny things, and then the lady was going on, and so about she was gonna leave, get her kids and leave, and so Sonya, the Olympic lady, she was like, lady, just go. I'm so happy that production caught all of those little things that they were saying on the side. So that was Atlanta Housewives season 14, episode 3. Um, it's not bad, and I think it's drumming up to be pretty good with the drama, even though the drama seems to be kind of manufactured. I don't really believe these are true story. These are actual stories. I think this is stuff that they're making up for their storylines. So it's still interesting to watch. So I'm going to stay tuned. And I want to thank you guys once again for checking out my channel. My heart and prayers go out to all of the victims from shootings that's happened. I think it was in Buffalo, New York. And if anyone else is dealing with anything, my prayers goes out to you. We all have to continue to be prayed up and covered and just try to live every day good and with love. Thank you guys so much for checking out my channel. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe and have a good night. Bye.